Hello, this is Gemma83. This is my prediction video for the British Grand Prix coming this weekend at Silverstone. It's one of the highlights of the season in many ways. The home Grand Prix, like it's in my country, Britain, of course, and the hometown of one of the title candidates, Lewis Hamilton. And that is the reason why I've gone for the victory. As Hamilton, he needs to kind of refocus himself after Baku in Austria, which didn't really go his way at all, and his title gap in the championship was extended in both races to Vettel. I've gone for Lewis Hamilton to absolutely smash everyone and win. He's won the last 2 years, and he won in 2008 as well. So I reckon Hamilton he'll bounce back as he did in Canada with a very emphatic win this weekend for his Mercedes team. And second place, I've gone for Sebastian Vettel. I think I've done that the entire year. If Vettel's first, I've put Hamilton second. If Hamilton's first, Vettel second, and you get the rest. And yeah, that is why I've gone for Vettel second. Just they're the two best drivers on the grid in the two best cars. So of course they're going to be like first and second all the time in predictions, and they normally are first and second unless something goes wrong for one of them. So I've gone for Vettel second. I'm pretty sure we'll take that, although he hasn't won a race in quite a while. I think Monaco was last time he won, so he'll probably go on to get on the top step. But if he does, then the booing will be unbelievable at this Silverstone, and it'll be quite a sight to see, really. In third place, I've gone for Daniel Ricciardo, just because he's got, I think, 5 podiums in a row. Spain to now, he's been on the podium every race. He's the only driver to have consistent podiums since then. And that is why I've gone for him on the podium again in third place. That's the best he can hope for, really. If he manages to beat Bottas and Raikkonen, I'm sure he'll be very happy with that. The Austria podium was very good for him, and I'm sure he'll want to continue that at the British Grand Prix in Silverstone. In fourth place, I've gone for Valtteri Bottas. Obviously, he's going to be on a high after the win in Austria, but I doubt he'll be able to do it again. He only really won in Austria because the Mercedes was OP at the Austrian circuit, and Hamilton had issues, and he got a very good start, almost a jump start, but not quite. So he'll be pretty pleased with that. With fifth place, I've gone for Max Verstappen. I'm still predicting to finish. I think he will finish Silverstone, hopefully. I'm not predicting like on the podium like I have been doing, which seems to be whenever I predict on the podium, he just DNFs. So I've gone for him fifth place, and I'm pretty sure he'll take that after I think 3 DNFs in a row now, and none of them is his fault. In Austria, he was wiped out like a Viat, and then before that, it's all mechanical. So I'm sure he will want to actually finish a race. I'm pretty sure he'll take fifth place, even though Ricciardo is about, I think, 50 points ahead of him in the championship at this point. So yeah, Verstappen is the unluckiest driver on the grid, I'd probably say. And I'm sure he'll take fifth place. If he actually manages to finish, it's probably a good thing at this point for Verstappen. With sixth place going to Sergio Perez in my prediction, I've gone for Perez because it's Force India's home Grand Prix. They're literally less than a mile away from Silverstone circuit. They always seem to do slightly well there, and that's why I've gone for Perez sixth, with Ocon his teammate in eighth, with Kevin Magnussen in between them. So Magnussen, he's been stupidly unlucky as well. In the free practice on Austria, he was outperforming Grosjean the entire weekend. Grosjean went on to finish 6th, I believe, or 7th. I think it was 6th. And Magnussen DNF'd, even though he had a problem in qualifying in Q1, which meant he qualified 15th, even though he's probably going to beat Grosjean. And then he had a problem in the actual race as well, and ended up retiring, unfortunately. So Magnussen needs to get a lucky break. I've gone for 7th place, which I'm sure has to take very well. And 8th place, I've gone for Ocon. As I said, I prefer Ocon to Perez, but I just think Perez has got that experience, and Force India likes to treat him as number 1 just because Ocon's less likely to complain. So Ocon, I've gone for 8th place. And 9th, I've gone for Nico Hülkenberg, who in Austria, in Baku and Austria, he's not been doing very well. Austria, to be fair, the qualifying was very good. 11th place is the best run he could hope for. And the race, they put him on a terrible strategy because they put him in the blue flag zone, so every lap he was losing like 3 seconds by getting out of the way. So yeah, I'm a Hülkenberg fan, and I've predicted him 9th. I always go for wishful thinking, but hopefully he can get back to his best this weekend. It's been a little while since we've seen anything too impressive. Probably Canada was the last time that he actually turned up to a race, Hülkenberg. And in 10th place, I've gone for a little bit of a punt with Fernando Alonso in the McLaren. We saw they've been getting half-decent results in qualifying, especially lately, with, I think, Monaco, and obviously Alonso went there in Monaco, but I think they were at 12th and 13th in Austria, which is a power-sensitive circuit. So the Honda upgrades, they seem to be working out a little bit better than they have been. So maybe Honda are actually coming good, although I'd be surprised if they're on the grid at all next season, as McLaren look like they're going to Mercedes, and they cancelled the contract with Sauber, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, Honda look like they're leaving the sport, but right now they're actually giving McLaren a slightly better engine than it has been all season, so they might be slightly competitive. That's why I've gone for Fernando Alonso in 10th place to round out the points. And the fastest lap I've gone for Vettel. These are always a bit of a punt, the fastest lap and the bonus guesses. So I've gone Vettel fastest lap. He always seems to just punt one in. Like, I've gone for one of the top 4 drivers, and then that's it basically. Pole position I've gone for Hamilton. I just think his qualifying form has been impeccable lately up until Austria, but before that it was very, very good. And then positions gained, I've gone for Stoffel Van Dorn just because he's likely to qualify last, actually. I might change that, yeah I am. Here's a live prediction, I'm going to make it Marcus Ericsson, I think. He'll probably qualify last. If there's a few retirements, he'll probably get most position gained. So yeah, I've not predicted either Williams or either Toro Rosso to get into points, neither Kimi Raikkonen. I just think it won't be his weekend, they'll probably retire. And Jolyon Palmer, of course, not in the points as usual. But yeah, if you comment what you think about my predictions, if you agree or disagree with them. And yeah, leave a like if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more. This has been JY83, and I will see you next time.